The Zephyrian High Command had made what they believed to be a simple calculation. Humans were weak. Humans were few. Humans would bend the knee or be eradicated. They were catastrophically wrong. Commander Vexthal stood on the bridge of the dreadnought Eternal Dominion, watching the small blue-green planet spin lazily in the void. Earth. Such an insignificant world, harboring a species that had barely crawled out of their own atmosphere. The Galactic Council's database listed them as primitive bipeds, threat level negligible. "Begin the subjugation protocol," Vexthal commanded, his forearms gesturing dismissively at the tactical display, standard intimidation patterns. "They'll surrender within hours." The first wave descended upon Earth's major cities, massive ships blotting out the sun, broadcasting surrender demands in perfect human languages. The message was simple: submit to Zephyrian rule or face annihilation. Most civilized species capitulated immediately upon witnessing such overwhelming force. But the humans did something unprecedented. They laughed. Not all of them, of course. Many were terrified, as was natural. But scattered across the globe, in military bunkers and civilian shelters, in laboratories and garages, humans began doing what they had always done when faced with impossible odds. They got creative. Dr. Sarah Chen, a xenobiologist in Beijing, was among the first to examine the Zephyrian atmospheric processors that had landed to begin terraforming. While her government scrambled to negotiate, she noticed something crucial. The alien technology relied on organic neural networks similar to Earth's mycelium fungi. "They're using biological computers," she whispered to her research partner. "And biological computers can get infected." 3 time zones away in a garage in Detroit, Marcus Williams was having his own revelation. The kid had been building electromagnetic pulse devices for his engineering thesis when the aliens arrived. Now, staring at the sleek alien fighters patrolling overhead, he realized something beautiful. They weren't shielded against primitive electromagnetic warfare. "Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition," he muttered, welding another copper coil into place. "And nobody expects Stone Age tactics from the Space Age." Meanwhile, in a mountain bunker in Switzerland, General Elena Kozlov was coordinating something the galaxy had never seen before: a completely decentralized resistance movement. No chain of command to decapitate, no central leadership to eliminate. Just 8 billion angry humans with internet connections and an impressive talent for spite. The Zephyrians had made their first mistake by underestimating human stubbornness. They made their second by giving humanity time to adapt. Dr. Chen's fungal virus spread through the alien atmospheric processors like wildfire, turning their terraforming equipment into twisted metal sculptures. Marcus Williams' EMP devices, now being manufactured in thousands of basements and workshops worldwide, began dropping alien fighters from the sky in spectacular displays of primitive ingenuity. But the real shock came when the humans started fighting back with weapons the Zephyrians had never even considered. Commander Vexthal received the first disturbing report while reviewing casualty assessments. "Sir," his intelligence officer trembled, "the humans they're using their entertainment media as psychological warfare." "Explain," Vexthal demanded. "They've been broadcasting something called Rick Rolling directly into our communication networks. Our troops they're dancing, sir. They can't stop dancing." Before Vexthal could process this absurdity, another report arrived. "Commander, the humans have weaponized their social media platforms. They're somehow convincing our soldiers that our invasion is morally problematic. Half of Division 7 is requesting transfers to humanitarian aid." But it was the report from Ground Battalion Theta that broke Vexthal's composure entirely. "Sir," the field commander's voice crackled through the communicator, "the humans they've somehow trained their domestic animals to fight us. Sir, I've lost 17 soldiers to something called a good boy and its flying disc of destruction. Request immediate evacuation." As the reports flooded in, a pattern emerged that chilled the Zephyrian High Command to their exoskeletons. Humans didn't just fight with their military. They fought with everything. Their children hacked alien databases using gaming computers. Their elderly disrupted supply lines with guerrilla tactics learned from decades of war movies. Their scientists turned household items into weapons of mass destruction. But perhaps most terrifying of all, they turned their greatest weakness into their greatest strength. They refused to give up. When the Zephyrian fleet destroyed New York, humans rebuilt in orbit. When they poisoned the oceans, humans moved underwater. When they blocked out the sun, humans learned to live in darkness and emerged stronger. 3 months into what should have been a week-long subjugation, Commander Vexthal found himself staring at tactical reports that defied all military logic. The humans had not only survived total warfare, they had somehow turned their own planet into a weapon. The final straw came when a human delegation arrived at his flagship in a craft that appeared to be held together with tape and sheer audacity. "Commander Vexthal," announced the lead human, an elderly woman with steel in her eyes. "I'm Ambassador Rose Patterson, formerly of the Chicago PTA. We'd like to discuss terms." "Terms?" Vexthal sputtered.
Your species is defeated.
"Your cities burn." Ambassador Patterson smiled, an expression that on humans could apparently convey both kindness and barely contain violence. "Commander, you've spent 3 months learning what every parent, teacher, and middle manager on Earth already knows. You can't make humans do anything they don't want to do. You can threaten us, attack us, even kill us, but you cannot and will not break us." She gestured to a data pad. "Those are our terms for your surrender. I think you'll find them quite reasonable, considering you're facing a species that just turned first contact into an extended customer service complaint." As Vexthal reviewed the human terms, which included reparations, technology sharing, and a formal apology, he realized the terrible truth. The Zephyrian Empire hadn't just failed to conquer Earth. They had given humanity a reason to reach for the stars. 6 months later, human ships began appearing throughout Zephyrian space, crewed by beings who treated the impossible as merely inconvenient. The galaxy would never be the same. And in the official Galactic Council database, Earth's entry was quietly updated. Threat level, yes.